To me, at this point, if I get a bad tattoo, it's like, you ain't gonna notice it. I got so many tats, like I just like, all right, bet we just gonna put something else around it so it don't stand out. But no, I never covered up nothing. Like this is my first one, the Only God Can Judge Me. You know what I'm saying? Like the most cliche tattoo you could ever have, but that was my first one. I didn't even think I was gonna be able to get it, honestly. I was staying with my pops at the time in North Carolina. And in North Carolina, everybody got tattoos. I'm talking about in high school. I'm like 16. So I remember just sitting down and being like, yo, Pops, I've been thinking about getting this, this tattoo, you know what I'm saying? Like mad nervous about it. And surprisingly, he was like, what you want to get? I'm like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? So like I got an old school Pops, I didn't think he was gonna be with it. But he was like, yeah, all right, cool. It's probably like my worst tattoo now. And I get the tattoo, and the next 2 days, we went on like a class trip to like some water park. And I was like, I'm not missing this water park. And I get in the pool with the tattoos. And I pretty much ruined it. I had to go get it redone and just like whatever. But by the next year, I had gotten 3 more. I got 2 stars and then 1 on my chest, right? To make it symmetrical, you know what I'm saying? 2 stars on both shoulders. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. So I got that like kind of stapled on my chest, like just do whatever I was going through, you know what I'm saying? I knew I could do it. And then I didn't get another tattoo for probably like 7 years. Those years when I didn't have tattoos, like I had like a whole iPad of screenshots that I wanted, and I basically got all of them now. Like, so I've been mapping this out for years. I'm not even gonna lie, the Feminist tat was the most painful tat I ever got. And I don't know why. The Feminist with the 8-ball in the heart right here, thought it was gonna take me out for sure. Cause I got something on the other side, but it didn't hurt nothing like that. Like I got neck tats, all of that, but when I was getting this, then I'm like, yo, I don't know. When I first had my daughter, I was having a conversation with somebody, and I was just talking about like how like my outlook for women had changed a little bit, right? And I was like, so what, you like a feminist now? And I'm like, nah, you feel me? Like, nah, I just feel differently, you feel me? But then when I looked up what feminists mean, like you ever look up what feminists mean? I feel like everybody should be a feminist, you know what I'm saying? It's just basically women's rights, humans' rights, you feel me? So I feel like everybody should be that.
How many 8-balls do you have?
Ooh, I wanna say 1, 2, 3 at the moment. The 8-balls for Section 8, you know what I'm saying? That's me, that's my company, that's everything. Another term is like, if you behind the 8-ball, you know what I'm saying? When you behind the 8-ball, like you under pressure, you know what I mean? And that's what I felt like I was. I felt like I was behind the 8-ball under pressure. The Section 8 thing is from the bottom, that's all of us, you know what I mean? Everybody where I'm from is from the bottom. The back is the big Section 8, you know what I'm saying? This is the one that made my mom think I was crazy, you know what I'm saying? When I got this etched out on my back, she was like, yo, my son has officially lost his mind. Anything you believe in, you know what I'm saying? You gotta carry it on your back. You gotta be able to brand it. The back was the most annoying. I got a big ass back, so having to sit there on this table, it was annoying, but I'm glad I got it. The gorilla right here, this is just like being a beast. This represents being a beast. Am I a fighter? Every day I gotta fight for something, you feel me? We all fighting something. Right here at the top is the ski mask with the halo. I feel like that's me. I feel like I'm either the worst angel or the best heathen, you know what I'm saying? I'm right in between there somewhere. It's a New York license plate, you know where I'm from. 845 is the area code, and then the SEC with the 8-ball, Section 8. The checkerboard is for Nipsey, you feel me? I got Nipsey right here. I got the opportunity to meet him on a few occasions. He really inspired like this whole Section 8 St. Luke's thing. Like I seen what he did with the Crenshaw shirts and whatnot. And I'm like, yo, it's people in my hood wearing these shirts. They might not have ever been out there, you know what I'm saying? But I just like the way it was just unified and you seen it and you knew it was him. So basically all of these is super fire to me. All of my murals and portraits right here, this Mount Rushmore. My boy Keith right here in New York City did these over at Bang Bang, you feel me? Shout out to Keith, you know what I'm saying? He laced me with all of these, he's nice as shit. Malcolm, Martin, and Pac. You feel me? I felt like it was only right to put Nipsey on the same arm. We got Muhammad Ali on the back and Bob Marley all the way on the other side. St. Luke's is the one hospital that we got in Newburgh, you know what I'm saying? Everybody came to that same hospital. I don't care how old you are, what part of town you live in. People typically don't leave Newburgh, you know what I'm saying? They typically don't get out. So you wind up dying in that same hospital. This whole arm right here is basically dedicated to like Africa, you know what I'm saying, the heritage and whatnot. I just know I wanted to represent like the beauty of the land, and what better way to represent that than a beautiful woman, you know what I'm saying? I got the Nefertiti that Pac had right here on the wrist, and the To Die For going across underneath. I like Pac tats so much because he was getting tats in a time where people wasn't getting tats, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a real thing in the hip hop culture, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like he was one of the first people to really brand that tatted look as an artist. The most recent is probably these three. There's the broken heart up here, my daughter name across, and the All Feminist and the 8-Ball. I got those out in LA. Tattoos is like therapeutic, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know how to deal with a pain, like that's what you're really going through. You could kind of just get a tattoo, you feel me? You know how to deal with physical pain, you know what I'm saying? If you can't deal with emotional. So like sometimes I do that. Mercy's my daughter's middle name, you know what I'm saying? And she's a flower, she's precious to me. So I got that right there. And this right here, this is my good angel. You know what I'm saying? You got the angel over the shoulder. This is my good angel. My ideas is bad enough, so I don't need a bad angel. You know what I'm saying? I would just try to balance it out with the good one. Yo, bro, I'm scared as hell to get my legs tatted. My partners, they all got their legs tatted and whatnot. I'm like, yo, how you do that? Especially the shin bone right here. You feel the shin bone? Like, I can't imagine. I'm gonna try it though. I'm gonna try to get at least one. You feel me? I still feel incomplete. Oh, I got all of this real estate right here. Prime real estate. Yeah, I'm gonna get underrated, probably like right across the cheek, Lil Xan style, you feel me? Because this tape is that fire, I'm gonna put it right here. My mama hate me, but Ashley gonna love it. So we good.
You really do that?
No.